The next stop for my 3-day, 2-night trip in Java after the Tumpaksevu waterfall is Mount Bromo. I'll be checking in a hotel at Malang after the Tumpaksevu waterfall tour. Our tour guide come driver dropped us all in the respective hotels, and this is the hotel where I'll be staying for a few hours before my tour to Mount Bromo. The cost of accommodation is already included in the tour. Reached the hotel at around 6:30 p.m. in the evening, and I'll be staying here till 2 in the early morning. ചാർജർ ഈ ടൈപ്പ് ചാർജറാണ്. വെള്ളത്തിൻ്റെ ഇത് ഒരു വലിയ മിററുണ്ട്. മിററാണ് ഇത്. ഇത് വന്നിട്ട് ഒരു കബേർഡ്, ഡസ്റ്റ്ബിൻ, ബാത്റൂമും തിരക്കേടില്ലാത്ത ബാത്റൂമാണ്. സെൻറ്റൻ കിറ്റ് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഷവർ, സോപ്പിൻ്റെ എല്ലാം അവിടെ കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. ഷവറുണ്ട്, ചൂടുവെള്ളത്തിൻ്റെ ഷവറുണ്ട്. This is the restaurant that provides the room service, and I directly opted to go to the restaurant for having my dinner. So I basically had French fries and nuggets for my dinner, the chicken sausage. After having the dinner, I went back to sleep so that I can get up early in the morning for the next trip. Early in the morning at around 1:30 a.m., my driver picked me from my hotel, and this time I'll be touring with 4 Chinese girls. The driver who picked me up for the Mount Bromo tour is different from the driver who took me to the Tumpaksebu waterfall. Most of the tours for trekking mountains start very early in the morning in Indonesia, and today's tour started at around 1:30 a.m. in the morning. I slept for some time while I was in the car, and I was sitting in the front seat of the car because the back side was occupied by the 4 Chinese girls. The front seat was very comfortable, and taking the terrain into consideration, sometimes I have a nauseous feeling or motion sickness if I am traveling through mountainous areas. So I thought sitting in the front would be a best option. After reaching the Bromo Semeru National Park, my driver parked the car in a parking lot, and he also introduced us to a guide who will take us around the Mount Bromo. And before that, we had to hop into a jeep. So I preferred sitting in the front seat of the jeep because, as I've told, I have this motion sickness. So whenever we taking so many bends and turns around the mountain makes me nauseous. So sitting in the front seat would be of some comfort for me. So basically, the guide's plan was to hike Mount Pananjagan, from where we will be seeing Mount Bromo early in the morning. So hiking during the early morning hours is very tricky, and without a guide, it won't be possible as well. It was pitch dark during this time early in the morning, and I was not able to see what was on both sides of the path we were walking. And finally, after walking for some distance, we reached the top of the Mount Pananjagan. This is the view from the mountain top early in the morning at around 4:30 a.m. Also, you can see the rush early in the morning. There are many people waiting over there, waiting to get a glimpse of Mount Bromo from this mountain. And you can also find many local people selling hot drinks such as Milo, Boost, coffee, tea, and also some people selling souvenirs as well as mufflers, etc. This is my first experience where I'm traveling a tourist spot early in the morning, And as you can see, we started off from our hotel at around 1:30 early in the morning and reached this place at around 3:30. From there, again took a mountain jeep ride to reach this Pananjagan mountain. So this sort of experience was something unique, fresh, and new for me. And getting up early in the morning, that too at 1 or 12:30, took a toll on my health because I was continuously feeling sleepy. And this is what I'll be experiencing tomorrow also when I'm visiting Mount Ijen, because as I told, visiting all the major mountainous areas for trekking takes place very early in the morning in Indonesia. Unfortunately, the weather was not with me during this morning because I was not able to view, not only me, the all people who have gathered in that area at that particular time was not able to view Mount Bromo because it was very cloudy and misty. Ideally, this is how Mount Bromo should look like from this mountain. After finding no luck in seeing Mount Bromo from this mountain, we started hiking down towards our jeep.
Toilet. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. 10 minutes more, yeah? It's okay? We go to the toilet? Okay, okay. Yeah.
Mount Bromo is an active volcano which is a part of Tengger Mountains in East Java, Indonesia. It is located in the Bromo Tengger Semeru National Park. The name Bromo comes from the Javanese pronunciation of Brahma, the Hindu god of creation. At the mouth of the crater, there is an idol of Ganesha, the Hindu god of wisdom, which is worshipped by the Javanese Hindus. The typical way to visit Mount Bromo is from a village nearby of Semoro Lawang. From there, it is possible to walk to the volcano in about 45 minutes. Or else, you have to take an organized jeep tour like what we have taken to the Mount Penanjagan. This mountain, what you see is Mount Batok, which is often mistaken as Mount Bromo due to its prominence at the caldera and its position in front of the more flat Bromo crater. The Mount Bromo is located in the middle of a plain called Sea of Land, a natural reserve that has been protected since 1919. The last time Mount Bromo erupted was in 2015. Our jeep is actually making its way through the Sea of Sands. After reaching the base of the mountain, I thought I'll take a horse ride to the Mount Bromo. It was my first time riding a horse. What you see here is the magnificent Mount Bromo with its white clouds erupting from the crater. We are now riding through an area which was once occupied by the volcanic ashes and the volcanic debris.
Ito man. Wah, orang ini anu kongon. Masih kita berani.
Se lo inventa. Se lo inventa.
After hiking through the volcano debris, you will have to take this stairs to go to the rim of the crater. Finally, after climbing these stairs, I reached the rim of the Mount Bromo, and from here you can see the volcanic smoke emitting out from the crater. The smoke was very pungent and it had the rottenic smell, which was similar to that of hydrogen sulfide. The smoke was a bit irritating to the eyes as well as the throat, and often I could hear some people coughing. You can see how these smoke form one large white cloud. I initially thought the smoke might be water vapors which are emitting from the volcanic crater, but only after coming near I came to know, and with the smell of the smoke, that this is nothing but the sulfur smoke. You can also see the erosion of the iron railings which were made to form the wall around the crater. And this is the Mount Batok, which you often mistake as Mount Bromo. This is also found adjacent to the Mount Bromo.
Cara orinita.
This is the statue of Lord Ganesha, which represents a symbol of wisdom. On the 14th day of the Hindu festival of Yajna Kasada, the Javanese Hindus travel up the mountain in order to make offerings of fruit, rice, vegetables, flowers, and sacrifices of livestock to the mountain gods by throwing them into the caldera of the volcano. The origin of ritual lies in the 15th century legend. One can see the offerings which is kept near the statue by the devotees. On the sand plain, locally called Segera Vedi or the Sand Ocean, sits a Hindu temple called Pura Luhar Potan. I tried my best to magnify the inner part of the crater, and this was what I could get. We can see the sulfur deposits at the base of the crater with the smoke emitting from sides. This is the Hindu temple called Pura Luhar Potan, which is located in the Sea of Sand. After getting a good glimpse of the Mount Bromo and the crater, I started descending down through the stairs. There are also toilet facilities available at the base of the mountain, but you have to give payment to use the toilet. You can also see hundreds of jeeps parked down the base of the mountain. Our driver come guide, he took us to another site to get some good glimpse of Mount Bromo from where we could take some good photos. I, along with the four Chinese girls in my group, took some photos and spent some time at the side of the mountain.
അമ്പലം ഇരിക്കുന്ന സ്ഥലം കണ്ടില്ലേ, അവിടെ നിന്ന് ഇങ്ങനെ ചുറ്റിയിട്ട് ജീപ്പെല്ലാം വരുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് ചുറ്റിയിട്ട് ഇവിടെ ഒരു ഓപ്പൺ ഏരിയയിൽ ഫോട്ടോ എടുക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി എല്ലാവരും കൂടെ ആ സൈഡും പോകുന്നുണ്ട്. ചിലർ എല്ലാവരും ഫോട്ടോ എടുക്കാനായിരിക്കും. മല ആദ്യം കണ്ടപ്പോൾ വിചാരിച്ച മേലോട്ടേക്ക് പോകുന്നതെല്ലാം ക്ലൗഡ്സാണ്. ക്ലൗഡ്സ് പോലെ തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്. എനിക്കൊന്ന് സ്റ്റീമും പിന്നെ സൾഫർ അടുത്ത് പോയാലും നമുക്ക് ആ സൾഫറിൻ്റെ മണം കിട്ടും. ഒരു ഹൈഡ്രോജൻ സൾഫൈഡിൻ്റെ ഒരു മണമില്ലേ, റോട്ടോണിക് സ്മെല്ലെന്ന്, അതുപോലത്തെ ഒരു മണം കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്. എനിക്കൊന്ന് മെജോറിറ്റി സ്റ്റീമായിരിക്കാം കംപ്രൈസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ ഇതെല്ലാം പോകുന്നത് നേരെ ആകാശത്തേക്കാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇവിടെയെല്ലാം ഫുള്ള്
You can see that the Mount Bromo alone doesn't have any greenery around it. It might be due to the influence of the harmful gases and smoke emitting out from the crater of the volcano. Whereas Mount Batok is having some amount of greenery on itself, whereas Mount Batur is completely barren as such. After having a good view of Mount Bromo, our driver took us next to a small hotel from where we will have our breakfast. Seeing this beautiful scenery and the pleasant weather, I thought next time if I visit Mount Bromo, I will definitely stay one day at this village. There are also a lot of homestays available at this village where you can stay and enjoy one day. This is the place from where we will have our breakfast. This was the morning breakfast that I had, and I enjoyed. After saying goodbye to our guide and Mount Bromo, we were now back to our car. And now we are on our way to Aigen crater, which is about 5 to 6 hours from this region.